Hello, it's me doing a review on my Robot Spirits Gypsy Avenger from Pacific Rim Uprising. Just want to say, this figure I did get for Christmas. It is pretty good. There isn't too many different colours. Like, there's really only about 4 different colours in it. But it has got some brilliant articulation, which I'll talk about later. Yeah, there isn't. I have to say, they could have done a bit better on the detail, because with my last review, just compared to each other, you can see the difference in detail compared to each other, especially on the back, like, and all over. It's just a lot different. Like, I definitely think Gypsy Danger would win in a fight, just because it's much more heavily built. The second, from the Gypsy Avenger, I'm not really a fan of him, but this is a very good figure, because in the second film, wasn't really a fan of it. There's only really 4 kaiju, but including when all 3 join together into Mega Kaiju. And it's this. I always thought he was a bit too human, because Gypsy Danger is a lot more robotic and looks like a robot that someone would use. And this is a bit too sort of athletic and humanoid. But it has got some good details. And also, something really cool about this is it's got the middle, the sort of, what's it called inside, the reactor core or whatever, it does glow. This laser pointer's dying, so it's not as amazing, but you can shine a laser pointer at it to make it look a bit cooler. And unfortunately, another thing is, I lost one of the open hands. So as you can see over there, I've only got one open hand with the sword, which is a bit unfortunate. So I can't do the scene where he does that. So, which is a bit unfortunate, but I don't really mind. And yeah, on with the articulation. And as I said, this one has got some amazing articulation. So it's got a ball joint at the top of the head, then a ball joint at the bottom, so you can get him to look about that far up, about that far down, then left, right, side to side. And it's got a ball joint for the shoulder pads and a ball joint for the shoulder, so it can go out about that far, which is what I wanted with the Gypsy Danger, so it could go like that. But I don't really mind. Then it's got a swivel there, so you can get a full spin. And then it's got a double hinge there. And it's got another ball joint at the wrists. And then same with the other arm. Then it's got, for the middle section, it's got a ball joint. Doesn't really move too much. And then it's got a double ball joint for the hips, so you can get a full spin, which is quite cool. About that far out and that far in. Another double hinge for the knees, so you can get him to go like that. Then another double ball joint for the feet, so you can get some really good poses. Just unfortunately, he doesn't stand up, because he has 2 ball joints in his feet. They're extremely wobbly, so you can't, it's quite tricky to get him to actually, I've finally done it, to get him to stand up. But I did just do it then, quite surprisingly, because it does take quite a while for me to stand him up, because when I had him against the wall, I had to have him against the back there to have him standing up. But then I just got him up then, which is quite amazing. So it's got his sword, his chain sword, which, unlike the Gypsy Danger, this is an entire separate arm piece. So with the Gypsy Danger, it's just one that you slide under the wrist. But this one, you have to completely take the arm off like that, and then go it's quite annoying to put it on and off, and that falls off a lot when you're actually trying to do it. Yeah, and his back things are attached on 2 little poles that go into there. I don't really see the point of these. Maybe they're like to store energy or something, but I just don't really see the point. And I don't know what that is. That looks like something where they put the oil in, but maybe it's how they get into the cockpit, so they walk in there and go up through the neck into the head. Maybe. I never actually thought about that. But then, yeah, it's got his sword, so you can have him going and chopping through some kaiju. And unfortunately, the plasma cannon, it doesn't fit, like, at all. The only way I was ever able to get it onto his arm was by really heating this up and putting it on, but then I just can't put it on anymore, which is very annoying, because inside there's a tiny bit of flaky paint inside, so I'm guessing that's what's stopping it from going onto it. But yeah, this is a very good figure in terms of articulation, and just because of the amount of movement that you can get in it is just incredible. But as I say, it is relatively tricky to stand up. You have to it is quite tricky to find a way for him to stand up. But yeah, I guess if you have a stand, it would be easier. I just don't really have many stands, which is a bit annoying, but I don't really mind. But I definitely prefer Gypsy Danger to Gypsy Avenger, and also this figure stands up a lot easier than Gypsy Avenger. So, hope you enjoyed, and see you in the next one.